Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought we would do some ghost stories. That they are stories for entertainment purposes. I don't know how true they are without looking into them, so please just take them as stories. And we are going to go into the ghosts of the battlefields. The Battle of Edgehill in Warwickshire was one of the most famous of the English Civil War. It proved decisive in determining the eventual victor of the historic conflict. So decisive, in fact, that 4 weekends after it had originally taken place, many people, visitors, etc., to the battlefield said that they could see the event replay with the ghostly characters. The king was very intrigued by this occurrence and immediately sent trustworthy scouts to see if they could witness it. When the scouts returned, they swore that they had indeed visited the battlefield and they had seen the ghostly reenactment. Although what came across as extremely interesting was that they did not just see apparitions of the dead, but they also saw the people that survived the battle, well and fit today, yet appearing as a ghost. This could be an example of emotionally charged event, leaving a psychic impression on the area, or the fact that the energy itself is brought back to the area due to the severity of the emotions left behind. This is the next one. In November 1956, a geology student and his half-brother were camping on the Isle of Skye. They pitched their tent in the middle of a field and they went to bed fairly early because they actually had work the next day and were hard labourers. They were awoken though from their sleep at around 3 a.m. in the morning. They could hear yelling sounds from outside their tent, but they could also hear a thunderous noise that seemed to be getting louder and louder. With a growing sense of trepidation, they looked out of their tent and were astonished. They saw dozens of kilted Highlanders charging across the stony ground just outside their tent. The visions, as if aware of their presence, simply vanished into fresh air and they were gone. They later learned that the local people had seen similar apparitions and they were believed to be part of a rebellion force who died fighting the English. Now we'll go to the last one from Hertfordshire, UK. So the town of Harpenden in Hertfordshire, UK had been home to several units of soldiers during the First World War, and it seems some of them may still be around and don't want to leave. One little boy living in the cottage in Leighton Road told his mother about a mysterious man who had appeared in his bedroom. His mother took little notice at first, thinking that the boy was probably describing an imaginary friend, but she started to take an interest when the boy described the uniform of a First World War soldier. Thinking that the ghost may have a connection with the area, the mother began to ask members of her local community for information. Her neighbours informed her that a 19-year-old soldier who had been killed in the First World War had once occupied the boy's bedroom. The boy had many conversations with this ghost and learned that he was indeed the previous occupier of the room. The ghost was never threatening, and one day it just simply disappeared and was never seen again. Those are just a few battlefield ghost stories. I hope you enjoyed them. Love and light and blessed be.